What's up, everyone? So I'm going to use this template again for the second straight video just because it's very attractive. And these lovely ladies up here, I got two collages, and these friends up here are all lady friends. I'm the only guy up there, all wearing short shorts. And then the bottom one, there's only a couple that are my ex-close friends, and these ladies, although I do thank all these ladies for their friendships, they're wearing tank tops here too. But I just say they're all lovely here. I mean, I could have used this for the summer, but I decided to use it for the fall, and the weather just feels so good right now. The sun is just out and the sky is getting more clear. Clouds seem to be going away, so it's lovely out here as I'm taking a walk. It's pretty empty out here. I see no cars on a Friday afternoon, but don't really care what day it is, but I'm just saying. So anyways, this topic I'm going to bring up, I wanted to talk about it, as I mentioned this morning in one of my videos, about having much better let's just say much stronger self-control. Now, as you know, my main problem all these years, especially growing up and up to this day, especially with some of the most stressful situations that I've been going through, is self-control. Maintaining a self-control, or just applying strong self-control, or just self-control in general. In some of the most stressful situations where, they can be really annoying or just very stressful. Even just people who we love, people who love us, even if they don't show us at times, and who can really give us some attitudes or, certain tones that we dislike, that we may feel really annoyed about. People assuming that we don't know how to do this or that, people that accuse us of doing wrong. This is where, I see clouds up there, just over the mountains. Just self-control in general, just being able to apply it at all costs in all kinds of situations, situations that are just mainly aimed towards negative, right? And that's just been my problem for years. And I remember, then close friend Tristan, once upon a time my neighbor and a very impactful friend, he told me toward the end of 2012 that because I was trying to reach out to him and he kept ignoring me, because at that time we didn't even talk. And mind you, this was like after the Hollywood incident in 2011, in June 2011, and he just like the other guys like William Robbie was still able to reach out to me, but not Tristan though. He didn't want to talk. Yeah, I went to his house, sent him a letter. Maybe that was a mistake. He might have thrown it away. He still wasn't cool with me. But so we had separate hangouts where it was me, Julio, and Robbie, and then Tristan, Julio, and Robbie, right? So, I tried to reach out to him all 2012, and he sent me this really long response. I wish I still had it with me. I know it's there somewhere. It's a hard copy. I printed out of his comment. But I remember somewhere in there toward the end of his long comment, he said, I needed to apply very strong self-control, and it needs to apply even in the most stressful of situations. Let me repeat that. I needed to have very strong self-control, and it needs to apply even in the most stressful of situations. Now, of course, that statement alone that he said, it's very true. However, there was no point in time that he ever trained me or taught me, how to use or just, you just utilize, apply, or just have that strong self-control. He only told me that. So, I could have asked him when we reunited or reconnected in late 2013. Mind you, that was like a long 2-year period. Well, like a 2-year silence. Me and Tristan just had almost 2 years, right? Or just, I should say probably like a little over 2 years, because the Hollywood incident happened toward late June. That was like around June 13th. I remember the exact date. And then June 13th was June 23 in 2013. That was already exactly 2 years, right? So that's right. That already reached 2 years, and we did not talk until September of that year. So that's about July, August, September. That's about 3 months later. So 2 years and 3 months, we had this silence. I'm pretty sure with me and Mari's silence right now, I know it's already a month and a half. I doubt we're ever gonna last that long. This friendship silence is not going to surpass that. I know she's just way more loyal. She's just too loyal, too supportive of me to even, to even try to surpass that length of time. She's better than that. She treats me as a friend so much better than Tristan ever had. Not saying Tristan never treated me as a good friend. He's been a good friend to me, but I just think Mari, and yeah, I know it's a girl, the way that she treats me, it's just better to a fault. Her supreme loyalty is just unmatched against his. You know what I'm saying? She's just too good. You know what I'm saying? So I doubt that this is gonna last that long, even though it's already a month and a half. So I'm pretty sure we'll get back on track. She does treats me too good. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyways, getting back to this topic. Look, man, this is something I gotta talk to my therapist about, because although it's already been 5 months of me doing therapy with him, I gotta start at a point where I gotta write things down. Like, I gotta write down my irritations. Like, every single one that I come across, I gotta start writing them down, so that every session that we have going forward, I want our sessions to be deeper, and especially with this key word, self-control. So I want to be able to, I know he asked me how I'm doing every week and all that, as far as like, my job hunting and all that, and everything going on at home, and obviously all these situations that I told him about. I need to talk to him about. He said, like, I'll be there to support you if you need to text me anything about, whatever you need help working on. So going forward, starting next week, I'm going to start bringing up, my issue on my ongoing struggle of self-control. And that's the main key word, because I got to write down every single thing that irritates me, that leads me to feel not like obviously angry, but just angry to the point where I'm just like, uncharacteristically, venting to my friends about, and even these friends from the nutballers, where it's just about, it's taking it out on them, like Dewey said. And that's why I want to talk to a therapist about, so this way it can help us strengthen our relationship and, to better our mutual goals in mental health. I think that's what I got to do, because this is exactly what I need to do as far as that goes. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing going forward. So I'm going to leave it at that. So tell me what you guys think, man. I need better, strong self-control at this point. So peace out, everyone.